What is that email? That looks very interesting. Alright guys, I had to get dressed real fast for this because... What's up guys, I had to interrupt my high testosterone workout for this because I just got an email which honestly surprised me quite a bit. Listen to this, okay? What did I get here? I got it actually in the IOTIS balance complaint form, and it said, "Dear Harstem, this is slightly different from the usual IMBA complaint, but I believe that I have found an imbalanced strategy in PvT that is completely unbeatable NOP, and I would like you to review it. Thank you for this time. Nice, easy. Oh, NA is easy. Hello, America." And then it says, IBA. I'm not quite sure what this means, but I do know we've had an email like this before. And that can only mean one thing. It can only mean that we have an imbalanced strategy on our hands here, which I'm extremely excited for. For whatever reason, I don't even have the health bars anymore. I need to turn on the health bars. That's crazy. Man, this replay is doing things with my computer. Good luck, have fun, I love you. Hello, America says. He's a loving person already. It's a loving person already. I'm glad I dressed up for this because I wouldn't want to be doing this in my workout outfit. Alright. We got a scout coming out of Hello America. Builds a pylon over here. Gets spotted. Okay. Now this is already a part of the strategy I like. This is the bait. Is a fake pylon. He doesn't actually want to build that pylon. This is not where he wants to proxy. He probably wants to proxy over here or over here. So he first fakes this location to trick his opponent. Haha, you found me. Pure brilliance here by our Protoss player. This is the type of stuff I want to see. I love that he sent me this replay. I also love that he's proxying while only having a single gas. Which he then isn't even stopping from denying by the Terran. Like, the Terran could just actually take this gas. He's forcing the Terran to pull workers. This is a play that I absolutely love. This is brilliant. This is a revolutionary strategy. Pretend to proxy a pylon that you care about, but in reality, a second probe goes out and proxied extremely far from his opponent's base. Dude, this is absolutely brilliant. Don't get a natural either. And don't cancel this pylon when it gets spotted. Wait, what is this pylon for? Then proxy another pylon. Okay. We're truly hitting the high IQ levels at this point. Because he starts one pylon here. Then he knows that his opponent most likely is going to scout this pylon later on. And be like, oh, it's another fake pylon. But in reality, there is a real pylon next to his base. As well as 3 batteries in a location that's absolutely worthless. The moment you have to defend this location as a Protoss with battery, you've probably already lost the game. Because if you're proxying a Stargate from one base, you want to be attacking into the natural. So either you want the batteries to be around here to try and break the natural, or you want them to be around here so you can try and break the main. Over here, this is potentially, if the Terran ever tries to take a 4th base against your 1 base all-in, you can use these batteries in that case. But otherwise, completely useless. But it's kind of a play. It's trying to trick the Terran into believing that this is an important location for him. He's like, oh, the TOS is building 3 batteries over here. That probably means I need to attack in there because there is maybe there's some secret resources that the Terran isn't aware of. This is about diamond level, so maybe the Terran has no clue that there's only 2 resources in the game. Maybe it is called Hello America. This is on the American server. Perhaps this American thinks there might be oil hiding over here. And then you want to put all your resources into getting that oil. Very, very smart. This is the type of European plays that most Americans, they don't quite understand. You know, they look at this and they go, 6 batteries in a location that in my mind is worthless. But perhaps there's oil over here. That's very smart. He's going to force the Terran to attack into this. I just love that. 6 batteries to defend a completely worthless location. Now we're thinking. This pylon, I'm still in love with it. So, wait, he's getting a twilight behind this? Okay. And a Nexus. Twilight and Nexus. So probably going to be charged. So what you do is you force out Vikings and Cyclones, and then you go in with charge. A Dark Shrine. Now this is also very smart. This is so smart, I hadn't even thought of it. When you open Void Rays, what you do is you force out turrets from your opponent. And when your opponent has turrets, they don't expect the DTs because they already countered it. So, sure, your DTs won't be able to do damage, but we will have a mental edge. We will... Haha! I have invisible units and you already have detection. Reasonable. Very, very reasonable. That's the European finesse that a lot of the Americans that are watching this video right now have trouble understanding. If you're an American and you're currently watching this video and you don't understand that, it's fine to mention that in the comments. That's okay. You know, we can... Perhaps some other European can explain it to you as well. Because don't forget, hello America. NA is easy. It's absolutely brilliant. Look, the batteries are being used. And right now, this Terran sees us like, dang, 6 freaking batteries over there. This is the oil. It's still no vision over here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scan soon. And then these 6 batteries will have forced out a scan. That's a good investment already by this European mastermind. Probe, spotting this area. Very smart, because this is a commonly used area to move up this ramp. So it's just making sure this ramp is clear for now. I do like that. That's yeah, nice. Blink, of course, on the Dark Templars as well, because if we're going down blinking. We're going down in an earlier round. In Sugar, we're going down blinking. Just like in that Fallout Boy song. I like that. It's showing the appreciation of American culture while being on their server. And that's nice as well. So that he's well integrated into the American server already. You know, just he's playing them like a fiddle, is what I'm trying to say. He's truly playing them like a fiddle. Oh, look! Tricked the American. Here we go. This is beautiful. The American thinks this is a valuable position, loses a Viking trying to break these 6 batteries. That's a good trade. A Viking worth about 180 resources, and this is only really what is it? 800 resource investment. We also see the Terran is up by only 22 supply, which is quite good for this. We still have the mental lead, is what I'm trying to say. Mentally, I think just the Protoss is in such a good spot that the Terran is a massive supply block. This wouldn't have happened if he wasn't so confused and mentally inferior. But look, once again, you might think, well, he didn't do any damage to the turrets. He's just draining his batteries for no reason. But this is just showing dominance. Look, I can tank these turret shots, and that's no problem because I built 6 batteries here. And this is just the kind of play that, it's just a play. It's just the type of play, you know, that's potentially good. Here, once again, just tanks a couple of shots. And then just when you think he's had enough, he turns around and starts fight. Look! Flanked with the DTs. Terran completely outwitted by this brilliant Protoss play. Look at these. These Void Rays. 4 kills and 5 kills respectively. Not really joining in the fight because he doesn't really need them. And then just sacrificing all of his DTs straight into a tank. And 3 turrets. And this is just... I really like this build. Like, I have to... Today is Sunday. Tomorrow is time for a Harstem hour. And I'm actually considering just uploading this instead of a Harstem hour. Because this is so educational for me as well. Like, the only thing that I might have troubles with it's kind of explaining why it is so good. Because I know this is brilliant, but I don't quite know why. You know, it's a bit like quantum physics in a way, is where I don't understand it, but I know it's very good and useful. And it's similar with this. Like, I have an inkling that this is the future, but I can't quite put in words why that is the case exactly. And that is frustrating, but also is kind of the beauty of science, you know? Famous physicist Richard Feynman once said, if you think you understand quantum physics, you don't understand quantum physics. And famous StarCraft 2 player Kevin de Koning once said, if you think you understand Hello America's build, you don't understand Hello America's build, because this is just, you know, there's levels to things, and it's up there, okay? It's just very high up there, and that's important. It's just above my pay grade. I'm making a ton of money, so yeah, it's this is high level stuff, all right? This is high level stuff. Disruptors as a follow-up, a fourth base. All of this, just defending this right side area and blinking DTs. This is... I love this. I just think this is so smart. He forced out, with these 2 Void Rays, he forced this Terran to build 9 Vikings. Now, you could think that's a bit of an overreaction by the Terran, but no. How does he not know there's not 10 more Void Rays over here? Sure, he could check if the Stargate is working, and he probably could have cleared this position 10 years ago, but these 9 Vikings are a natural response to the 2 Void Rays. And here, boom, Disruptor Shot misses, but zones out the opponent's army, so now the ramp is free to move up on. The army movement here coming out of Hello America is just something else. And you love to see it. Blinks forward onto a planetary, completely blasted, throws down Disruptor Shot as well, completely blasted. This game is just over. Down 30 supply, up in IQ, up in brain cells. He has 4 bases. He had 5 in gas earlier. Truly integrating into the American society. Now starts a single Tempest. Starts 2 Tempests at the same time. This is a way of showing off your wealth. It is status, reputation. It's like, sure, I could use this money into something else, maybe 2 more gates, an extra base. But I can also just queue up more units. That's exactly what he does, because he doesn't need the money. He says, I'm so rich. I'm so much better than you are. He can just do that. And also, he wants to provide some utility for his opponent's Vikings. He's like, you know, I know you overbuild Vikings, so let me build units with weak overall DPS, so you can snipe those. I like that. I really do. And while I'm microing my single Tempest, I'm also going to be floating 2.5k minerals and 400 gas. This build, I am not sure where the build ends and then improvisation begins, because it's in such a flow state where it feels like it naturally just goes into the next thing. You know, it's all these transitions feel so natural to me. It's Void Ray, DT, Blinks, Disruptors, and then Singular Tempest from a proxied Stargate. These things just make a lot of sense, in my mind at least. Well, they don't, but I think they should be making sense in my mind, is what I'm trying to say, because you know, people could explain the things that Einstein said to me, or they could try, but I wouldn't understand it. But that doesn't mean I can't appreciate how smart it is, you know? I know that Einstein, you know, the thing with the apple and the gravity, like, I know that's brilliant, but I can't quite comprehend how that works with the apple, the falling. I think he also shoots an apple off of someone's head. I can't quite remember what that is all about. But Einstein was very good with bow and arrow. Very good bow and arrow skill. The single Tempest here, the utility really shown, kind of as a distraction for these Vikings. Hey, don't land those. You need to shoot up in the air. And the ravens are flying around, and there's just nothing for them to do. 5 nexuses going down, nexuses going down at the same time. This is quality stuff, guys. Yeah, this is just... No, this is really, really good. This is actually really, really good. And yeah, I haven't been taking notes. I don't have a pen. I lost my pen. Yeah, this is simply brilliant. This is simply brilliant. I'll just skip through the end from now, and I kind of want to see the rest, but this is a masterpiece. Picasso looking at this is like, this is great. Vincent van Gogh, he looks at this and he thinks, this is beauty, this is art. My stuff, child's play. This, real art. This is real art. More DTs, this is brilliant. Look at that income, 98 workers. 98 workers, 12 DTs, just right-clicking planetaries. Those were some bad words. I will have to censor those. Well, I hope this was just as useful for all of you as it was for me, because I sure learned a lot. Leave down in the comments below what you learned from this. And don't forget to hit the like button as well for more unique content.